Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25. Now,
ooh, 2v2?
As we'll see the number 20
Kodak.
taking on a fellow AAC opponent, the East Carolina Pirates.
What did we used to do? We got to do that. I wish he was on right now.
And the Dukes will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Pirates offense will get the first swing of the game. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
Oh, no. I bet.
At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because
dude, it's like they're calling the perfect plays.
This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
There we go.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Getting some heat. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's got it. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Pirates. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Go down.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So the James Madison Dukes offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up.
Yeah, don't block.
Leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They're trying to get to it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket.
Oh, you got to block.
Tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Ellington. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's strong. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Release to the back.
Oh, good catch, son.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And you gotta love those matchups when you get a running back.
I don't know. Is he working or not?
Going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup.
Oh, so he is out of commission, at least for the moment. 102 fever. My gosh, what happened to him?
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They took it 71 yards down the field.
Oh yeah, I saw him posting about that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina sending the
Damn, I just realized two of y'all sort of out of it.
to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I can hear it. You sound terrible.
But they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
I didn't. That was a lot of static. I'm starting to wonder what you and Connor did together this weekend. Maybe you two.
A lot to process and think about.
Takes the easy throw in the flat.
Good wrap up, open field at user tackle.
In reverse, losing yardage on that play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
I gotta
Catch
stop.
in the middle, it's Smith. And
They're burning me with
that.
that.
Down, but not before the good catch and run. The Pirates want to pick up the tempo.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They're going to run it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand in the ball.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Pirates decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job.
And the defense
Maybe
makes
2
the
more
play,
seconds.
sacking him back at the 10.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And a nice pickup on the run. It gets down to avoid contact.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a 3rd and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive. So do what you can do
No.
to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Finds his man and they convert. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw.
Shoot.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
On third down, he drops the throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense
What'd you say?
With the first play. You need to be successful.
Dude, I love some Smarties.
They get you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little
Must be
bit
some
more
crack in
sense of
there.
urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense
Hey, look at us tackling.
to fit or got knocked out of the fifth.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Pressure coming.
Oh, hey, hang on to that.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Quarterback adapting.
Someone's got to step up, damn it. Now, come on.
And gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll leave it with him. Got some room in under the goal line.
What is wrong with
And he'll
us?
step into the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point was good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They're going to ride this running back. At the 45,
Ah, cut in too much.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Now adjusting.
Good throw.
He'll let one go down the right side. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where...
Touchdown, James Madison! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like
Yeah,
this,
so
that's
just not going to
you're
work.
going to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
All right, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. They keep attacking through the air. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Ball's out. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
And as a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers. You force the fumble. But man, what a break for the offense to fall back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because it's the luck of a bounce.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Pirates will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum
Can y'all hear me?
is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it
Okay,
back?
my
How do you
headset
make a
died.
big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to
What?
the offense?
First down for this offense.
Is he golfing?
They're going to open this drive with a pass.
Yeah.
He turns that loose down the right side.
No way. I just figured he wouldn't want to pay that money.
Inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd and
Well, I guess you can play golf with him.
touchdown Deuce. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is
You know what we should do is put him with Broyles.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup
Yeah.
that has just gone final.
That is true.
Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud.
Dude, I mean, I trust you, but that's just something I'd have to see in person.
Flash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire now on 2nd down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Finds his tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville.
And the Pirates will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Looking for room. It's Ellington. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
East Carolina, 14.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. On second down, he'll let it fly. He lets it fly. He's got it on the left. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, ECU. And once he got away from the lead, it had no shot at catching it. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
He will step out of bounds.
Whoa, we got people pushing me on the sidelines. Throw him out.
The great thing about running a bootleg is it gets the quarterback outside the pocket right now. It allows him to use his athleticism. You got to drop back. You got to use your eyes. You got to play the pass first, and then all of a sudden he takes off and chews up yards so quickly.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. Ready to try the point after. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score James Madison, 35, East Carolina.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And offenses nowadays, they really just count numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Yeah, and you see they keep creeping the running backs out in the flat right there. He slips them out to the right, gets him the football quickly. But this defense, man, I tell you what, you talk about speed, seeing things, reacting, and going and getting them on the ground. Really nice job.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking left. Holds it in. ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Pirates want to crank the tempo.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Power football with the run. Nice move to keep running. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Touchdown, East Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Unloads quickly. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Ellington. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll run it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
What inning is it?
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No fault.
Into the end zone.
That is insane.
Touchdown, James Madison. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is...
That's a live ball. He picks it up, still on his feet. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Well, they picked up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Pirates.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense in getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Just over a minute and a half to play as they line up for the onside kick and what is likely their last gasp in this game. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Reese, productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitz, that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
2v2 time.
Sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Feeling some heat. Finds his big tight end. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they
just finished
with the ceiling touchdown. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but I won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches